And, hi all. I just need a place to vent before looking for an actual therapist to share my grievances with. Let me start by saying that I, 30F, and me BF, 33M, have been together since May 2022. When we met, I was a part-time cocktail waitress and he was a part-time truck driver with an alcohol addiction. Both of us were still figuring things out. I was 27 then and he was 30. He would urge me to do better in life because I don't think he liked the fact that I was cocktail waitressing for money and getting home around 3 to 4 a.m. some nights. He would push me to do more and I did. Our personalities get along very well. Around October of 2022, he ended up getting a DUI and that was a turning point for me because I told him I no longer wanted to be with a drunk. He ended up going to rehab and getting sober. During the entire year of 2023, both of us got full-time jobs and things were finally starting to fall into place and let up. We moved in together by January 2023. He would cover the entire rent while I paid for other bills, plus cooked all the meals, and do most of the household chores. The reason we moved in together is because when we met, I was already in the process of moving into this apartment on my own, but one thing led to another and he kind of just moved in since he was sleeping over every night. This apartment was supposed to be my very first big girl act, but somehow we ended up moving in together because we were inseparable. I didn't mind it, although a huge part of me still wanted to experience living completely on my own. By October 2023, I ended up getting a really good white-collar job in med device sales, and he got a job with the town as part of a union. When I first got hired, I was making $85K. At his job, he is making about $50K give or take. We live in an extremely expensive part of NJ, Upper West Side of NJ / near NYC, and cost of living out here is astronomical. Skip to 2024 and I got a promotion and now I'm making $160K and he's still stuck at $50K with very little room for growth. His job provides him with classes he can take to be certified in different trades, AITAH plumbing, electrician, etc., and I urge him to get certs in as many things as possible then find a job somewhere else so he can start earning more, especially since he's already nearing his mid-30s. He seems like talk about wanting to do these things, but never actually does them. Meanwhile, I am always striving for more and leveling up. I guess I'm venting because in the time we've been together, I seem to have more motivation to keep growing and making more money while he kind of just seems stagnant and content with his income situation. I don't get it. He has since moved back in with his mom because he mentioned that he wants to get his own apartment and live on his own for a while. I am confused as to how he'll be able to afford a 1.5 to 2.5K apt in this area with only making $50K. I find myself getting turned off now by empty promises and just talks about what he wants to do instead of actually doing something. Don't get me wrong, I am incredibly proud of his sobriety and progress he's made, but I feel I'm moving up so much faster and quicker while he is moving at a very slow pace. And not to sound shallow, it's a bit of a turn-off knowing that I can afford so much more things and experiences than he can. I hate that I feel this way, but it's the truth. I guess I am just turned off by something who talks the talk but doesn't walk the walk. I feel like a much more dominant woman in the relationship because knowing that he doesn't make as much, I obviously pay for a lot of our meals, experiences, etc. He loves paying when he can, but he can't pay all the time due to his lower income, unfortunately. And I would feel terrible letting him go broke trying to pay for things knowing I have the means. I don't know what I am expecting out of this vent session, but I just wanted to pour my thoughts onto text and see if anyone can offer some advice. We have not discussed children or marriage because, quite frankly, I'm not ready for either, and if he proposed right now, I probably would not accept given our situation. I feel like if we marry, I'll just become even more aggravated with being the breadwinner, and sometimes I fantasize about the fantasy of choosing to work, but not having to. I love working and making my own money, but I don't want to be with a man who depends on me. Everything other than the income imbalance is perfect in our relationship. We are truly best friends. I just hate that I am turned off by the fact that I've become the breadwinner now. Am I the asshole for feeling this way towards him? And what should I do about it?